Okay, remember we talked about making this world into a paradise before? And I said that is like impossible because none of the masters have been able to do that. But just recently, I remembered that there is a way that we could revive this world. I mean, renew or revive, meaning make it different than the way it is right now, and you could save the world. But there is one difficult catch. Well, I'll tell you that at the end. If that catch will be fulfilled, which is not a lot actually, it's just difficult because humans don't want to change, that's all, with very little asking. To be vegan. Okay, now, there is a way to revive the world, but it's not so simple like you imagine, like, okay, master has big power, can just wave a hand or say hula hop some incantation and then it's done. It's not like that, okay? But nevertheless, it's doable. It's like this, okay? There are two ways to renew this world. The first one is the one that most of us know, that the world will be destroyed. I mean, the world population will be almost all destroyed. Maybe very little left, like 5% of the population or less even. Then they will start all over again, like Stone Age or long time ago age. But there is another way we can renew the world without so much death and destruction. Nevertheless, it takes a lot of work. I will just tell you as much as I can and as much as you can grasp it. It's like this. Number one, first of all, the master, well, whoever wants to do this kind of thing, master, has to die. But if this master is powerful enough, then he can revive himself again after a short while. And almost like being born again. Yeah, renewed birth. And then after that, he could use more strengthened power to change the world. But it's not like that, okay? We have to reckon with the karma of this planet, which is immense, unlimited. And oh God, you can't ever imagine how huge the karma is that has been accumulated since long time. Since we don't even remember. Now, thanks to God Almighty that I'm made to remember this method of saving the world. This method involves the death of the master, either completely if it fails, or temporarily for a short while and then revived. After the master is revived, then the master has more power. And then, because the death of the master will somehow delete some of the karma, so he can revive and become more powerful in order to continue this way, this method to save humankind and the earth. Easy to say, not easy to do, not easy to accomplish. But okay, I make it short and simple. The reason why all the masters came and could not revive or save the world is because it wasn't that end time, not like this time. And also, when the masters are on the planet, they have to shoulder the karma of the world. That is very, very heavy, you know. The Buddha say it can cover the whole sky, and you know how vast the sky is. So Mostly when the master dies, the world karma will dissolve because they absorb it into themselves while they were alive to elevate humankind. So when the master dies, that karma will not exist anymore with the master because the master doesn't have a body, mind, and brain anymore to keep that karma of the world. Yeah. When the master dies, that means karma is dissolved. And if the master revives again, relieves again, then at that time the karma is not yet piled back up. So the master can revive and renew the connection with God Almighty, with the ultimate master, to replenish all the master power again. And then that master can use the power to renew the world. Now you ask me, what is the catch? The catch is that at the moment, the percentage of human vegans is not enough. Maybe at the moment only 30% are vegans. Vegetarian is not much help because they're still linked with the animal people through their milk or their eggs, or even eat fish people and call that vegetarian. So they are not pure enough to make some bricks to build this project of salvation. So vegans are the ones that can save the planet. After all the hurdles have been removed, the karma has been removed. Because right now, the human beings are at only 30% vegan, yeah? But luckily we have tons and tons and, oh my God, numerous animal people who are vegans as well. And that's added on to our luck, to our store of merit. But we're still short by another 50+%. 50% vegan is not much. If all the vegetarian people also change into vegans, that would help also. All these vegan animal people, and also vegan babies, because when they were born, they did not eat any meat or anything, they're breastfed. All this will be counted in. And all the animal babies who, even though when they grow up, they might eat meat, but when they were born, they did not. All these animal people are vegan animal people and are adding to our percentage. We have to thank them forever. We have to thank God's grace that has even created the vegan animal people for us to help in this time of dire emergency. Now, the vegan animal people have to be natural vegan animal people. And the vegan people have to naturally, voluntarily be vegan. Otherwise, they won't count. And the animal people who are raised in a factory, locked in there, and fed all kind of antibiotics and drugs into their system, they don't count either, even if they are fed vegan. That's a different system. They are not pure enough to add to our percentage of the vegan population. So we have to rely only on the wild animal people who are naturally vegans. They're so pure and they are still connected with heaven and earth. When we are vegans, we are more connected with heaven and earth. Know it or not, like it or not, it's like that. So all the animal people in the factories, not only they can't help us, even if they're fed vegan, but they are making a burden for our karma, more karma for us. No help at all, especially those who own the factory and the workers who kill every day like that to feed themselves. That is horrible karma for them. These might not be counted as those who will be blessed and free like normal people who became vegan and don't kill anything, even though they have been eating animal people, meat or drinking milk or eating eggs and fish people before. But if they turn vegan, in a very short while, they will be cleansed and pure. And that, of course, we add to our percentage of vegans on Earth to bring in forever peace for all beings, not just humanity. My God, I hope that day will come soon.